Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Queen Brown with the Wind Down, the show that's going to give you what you want, but may not be how you like it, because guess what? It is what it is. I am your host, Queen Brown, and these are my co hosts.
Hey y'all, Miss Boo. How y'all doing out there?
What's up? What's up? It's your girl Dynamite Fun Size.
And how y'all doing this evening?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great.
That's
I'm
good.
on time. I'm good.
Hey, we're going to make today great again. All righty. Well, today we're going to be talking about modern dating and how it's a mess. One minute you're texting good morning, the next you're in a full-blown situationship with somebody who ain't even ready for no relationship. And then you don't even know what the title is. So tonight we're going to be talking about people who love to waste your time, the business mixed signals that you've ever gotten or we gotten, and why some folks refuse to define their relationship. So if you've ever been stuck in a what are we phase, then this episode is for you. So I'm going to break it down. Well, I'm going to break the ice with, you know, the moment when we get in these situationships, are we talking about being single or are we confused? Because with me, I define mines up front. So I'm going to let you know. But the thing is that sometimes people start catching feelings a little too early, and then they want to be in a full blown situationship, but you're not even there. So I would say that I'm single and I'm going to stay single until I actually find the right person. What about you, Miss Boo? Tell me about how you feel about, are you single or are you just confused?
Mm-mm. I define myself.
She's saying,
She take me out every friggin' episode, boy.
Good.
I'm never any good after she go. I need to switch order.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Oh man.
I know y'all.
I hate it here.
Well, we
I'm
talking
gonna
about
let you
wasted
know.
time too tonight. So
I'm going.
She always ties right into the episode. I don't care what the topic is. Somehow it's an arrow pointing directly at her. These shows
girl,
are for you, boo.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know. If I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be with you. We just kicking it. We friends. They know, none of that.
but it's
So
the are you single or are
I
you
am single.
confused?
I'm gonna let you know I'm single. You single? Shit, we gonna be single. We ain't gonna be nothing else but being singleness.
So you just gonna keep it blunt, huh?
Mm-hmm. We gonna be single. We singleless.
Well, what about you, Miss Dynamite? Tell us about your are you single or confused situationships?
I'm confused right now.
Situationship. I'm sorry.
I'm confused right now. Let's just get that clear. I like to say that I'm perpetually single, even when I'm in a situationship. I Miss Boo has me all kind of thrown today, boy. I like to tell the person that I'm dealing with that we are a pair. We're not a couple. A couple, is that it's two things that are strong together, make one, all of that, trudge forward. I say we a pair, like shoes. You stop wearing shoes when you lose one because it's no longer a pair, it's just a shoe. So that's what we are. We are two shoes that make a pair. Sometimes one loses a shoe or you scuff a shoe so you don't wear them anymore. Therefore, there's no need for the pair. You feel me? That's how I like to define my singleness. I am single. However, I have dealt with folks in the past, and if they say in front of their people, "Oh, that's my girl," or whatever, it's a safe face for them. I'll be like, "Yeah." And then when we get in the car, I'd be like, we single though, right? Like, we'll say what you want for the people, But we gotta understand then I'm not your girl, okay? Yeah, I'm always single. Yeah. I'm never confused, but I'm confused. You know.
You're never confused, but you're confused. Hey,
Mhm.
I understand that. I completely understand that. Because sometimes, that's just how it happens, and it end up just, being where we land at. And then that's when you fall into the category of the we just chilling trap. A lot of people want to always say, we just chilling, we friends, we just chilling, but you're out there doing those couple things, and then when you get around people, they be asking, well, where's such and such? You be like, that ain't my man. They be like, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
People are
you
so
know,
helpful.
yeah, and then it be family majority of the time. And then, you got to have your siblings defend for you because when we went to the concert, last weekend. We went to Baby A's to have some drinks, and eat. And we were sitting in there, and then who is that? My cousin. I always gotta be funny, asking about such and such. I'm like, that ain't my man. I'm like, yes, it is. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's just a act for the time being.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Yes, it
It,
is.
until until the right person come along. I'm just having fun. Put it like that. I'm
Right.
enjoying my time because I am single. I ain't in no relationship, so
Okay.
it is what it is. See, oh Lord, girl. So, Miss Blue, tell me about your we just chilling trap where y'all act like a couple, do couple things, but anytime, what are we? Because that's what you're gonna ask. Anytime you're gonna ask, what are we?
Mm.
Not you, but a lot of people out in the world.
Oh no, I'm not gonna ask that.
Not you, but people around you. You know what I'm saying? Because they do ask. I ain't gonna lie.
They
They
ask.
even ask me. I'm
And
like,
I'm in the relationship world. Who wanna know? Who wanna know? No. Let me. Okay. Now, what was the question again?
tell us about your we just chilling trap. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever found out that he had a girlfriend? When you just chilling.
You know what? I did have
Mm.
something like that. You know, it was funny to me, but then it wasn't funny because I let you know that I just want to kick it and chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do nothing more than that. So he got in his feelings because he wanted more. You know, he let, like you say, you let the people know that we together now. We ain't together. We homeboy, homegirl.
Hey.
So I can't. You gotta know who you want to just kick it and chill with sometimes.
Hmm.
For real. You can't just kick it and chill with everybody because some people do fall deep quick.
Fast.
Some people, yeah, fast, which is crazy. But the kick it and chill with, yeah, I can do that, but don't fall in your feelings when you want more and I don't. And that's what he did.
So why do we waste our time in this just chilling trap?
I don't know, cause you sometimes you be bored, ain't got nothing to do.
Hmm.
For real. For real. Sometimes you be bored and ain't got nothing to do and just want to do something.
That's true.
And you be like, you know what? Let me call and see if they just want to kick it.
Entertainment.
Yeah. So that's my partake on that.
Well, what about you, Miss Dynamite Fun Size? Tell us about your experience in the we just chilling trap.
Let me just say this, because I prefer situationships. So when I go into any dealings with a man, I'm very specific and very clear about my intentions, and I need him to be as specific and intentional as I am. So what I say is what I mean. If I say we chilling, then we chilling, and I'm gonna set parameters, what's acceptable for me and what's not acceptable. So if I think we didn't came to an understanding and we just chilling, and I'm out doing whatever I'm doing, and then you get mad, that brings a question mark to mind, because what the hell is happening? I thought we were just chilling. I think it really depends on the people's perception. So you got to be careful with what you say chilling is. You know what I mean? Because my chill may not be your chill. So I'm very intentional in the way I move in my situations. I'm very
Yeah.
specific about what I want and what I don't want. So
Right.
I know how to just chill. And I need brother out there in America. Y'all need to learn how to just chill, bro. If
Mm-hmm.
they chill, then chill. Don't be like, that's my gal. That don't work.
Mm-mm.
Don't do that. That's ugly. My mama say, don't be ugly.
Oh,
They
right.
say we chill more than 2 nights. We together. Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, you know what? That do be true. When you chill more than a few nights together or a few days together, they be quick to put a label on it. You know what I'm saying?
See, I
So
try not to do consecutive days though. Yeah.
you try to space them out.
Oh yeah, not yeah. I work hard. I use a calendar, so I make sure they spaced.
I know that's right. So what y'all need to do is just make sure that you set those boundaries up front before you get in that we just chilling trap, because that we just chilling trap can get you caught up in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can find out that that person is in a full-blown relationship and that partner may come after you instead of going after the person that you with. We see this a lot out here in this world. A lot of times people don't want to take accountability for the stuff that they put other people through.
Right.
Don't waste nobody's time. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well, well, well. I'm not going to agree with that, but
Hey, it is
there's,
what it is.
there's a time and a place for everything. I'll say that.
He just love the shenanigans, y'all.
Mm. She wants some excitement.
Yes. And
She
you'll
need that
find out
boom.
more when
She
we
need
get
that
to it.
boom in that
But
dynamite.
but you'll find out how she really is and what she likes. Now that was getting good, but before we dive any deeper, let's pay a few bills. Don't skip. These are the sponsors who help Queen Brown with the wind down keep going strong, and it might just be something that you might need. So we'll be back after this.
Y'all, if your taste buds are tired of the same old sad, wilted, tired drive-through burgers, it's time to level up with Fat Boys Hamburgers and More, where the burgers are thick, juicy, and unapologetically delicious. Fat Boys has juicy, mouth-watering quarter-pound, half-pound Wagyu beef burgers, topped with fresh veggies and warm buns that'll make you want to dance. Fat Boys definitely brings the flavor like nobody else. They don't do just burgers. They do wings, hand-cut fries, and they have a delectable, crunchy strawberry cheesecake. So pull up 531 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart. Tell Philip Dynamite Fun Size from Queen Brown with the Wind Down sent you. Don't forget to grab those extra napkins. You're going to need them. Fat Boys Hamburgers and More, where big flavor lives.
Ooh, I still got to try one of those burgers
Them
because they
burgers
just
are
look
bomb.
good. That cheesecake too, I love. Is that a strawberry crunch cheesecake?
Yeah.
Lord,
That
I
look
love
good.
strawberries.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we back. And we going into ghosted.
Mm.
Have you ever been ghosted or ghosted somebody? I want to know. I've been a ghoster a couple of times.
Not a couple of times. You're a
Well,
professional.
I think we've all had plenty of ghosting that we've done in the past. Because you got to ghost the right month. Well, you got to
You
go
know,
with the right people.
you
That's
know,
true.
it be them times where you supposed to meet up with somebody, then you pull up and say if y'all meet up at a restaurant or something, and you can see directly at them, but they can't see you. And you just
Be
drive
watching
out.
from afar.
You know, they be like, I don't want to do this.
I'm not the only one that likes shenanigans.
We know that. I see.
I done did that before. I'm sorry to whoever you are.
Now we're doing public apologies.
Hey,
Now,
it's
you know
about to
what?
get juicy.
My
It's
condolences, sir.
Because I don't care who watching. I'm telling it all.
You know what? I ghosted somebody, not for real. I ghosted somebody, you know, he was cool. He was cool. I mean, actually cool. I used to go kick it with him all the time. And we kicked it for a little minute, then, you know, things happen in between. And then you won't think that everything is right. So you want to leave it right there at the moment and disappear. You can't see him no more because you didn't like what you found out. You know what I'm
Give
saying?
us something. What you found out? We want to hear the
know,
details.
you know, if the goosing ain't good, I
Hey, I
can't
understand.
be with you. I'm sorry.
I understand.
They say it's not about that. They a damn lie. Baby, because ain't nobody gonna stay with nobody, and that shit ain't no good. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a strong-minded individual.
Yes. To pull up and think you doing something. You know, I can't boost your ego. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. That'd be wrong, because then you'll be going with somebody else and you think you doing something and they ain't gonna boost your ego like I did.
Oh yeah.
So I ghosted. I ain't gonna even lie. He called, he text, he even hit my messenger up.
He's trying to reach out and touch, baby.
Yeah. What you do to that man?
None.
Gave him just a ski taste. That was too much for him. He needed some more.
And it was just a taste. It wasn't nothing.
He turned into Busta Rhymes. Give me some more.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So I cut all communication. When I say all communication, I was nowhere to be found. Label me a missing person. You know what I'm saying? So I ghosted, and I'm not ashamed of it. I done been ghosted before. You know what I'm saying? That's what make me want to ghost motherfuckers.
Hey,
Because that shit don't feel good.
the tables have turned.
When the shoe on the other foot, it don't feel good because you be mad than a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people had to rearrange their plans and shit, you know. And it's that one motherfucker that just want to play with you that night.
Wrong time. Wrong time.
Right.
So I'm sorry to all y'all that felt hurt when somebody ghosted y'all, you know, because I felt that same thing. But you just got to reverse it. Shit. Make another date, go stay your ass. Shit.
Payback.
Pay back some motherfucker. Miss Queen. Lovely. So you ever ghosted somebody or ghosted?
Man, I've had both. I would say my top ghost that I've done, I met this guy. You know what I'm saying? We talked before we even met. I try to talk to him for a little bit. Unless it's somebody, you know, we're in the same town and, you know, but I'm going to stop saying, you know, because Miss Boo got me saying, you know. I told her to stop saying, you know. Now she got me saying, you know. But anyways, so I went ahead and went over his house. First thing when I walked in the house, it smelled like, man, a trap can of cigarettes. Y'all know I can't stand cigarettes.
You stupid.
And you went in the house anyway?
That was a red flag. You know, Yes, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I did. He was cute though. He was cute, had pretty eyes,
The cute
everything.
ashtray.
So I'm sorry if you're watching this, but I did ghost him. I tried to ghost him at first, but I left my goddamn driver's license at his house.
You always leaving that damn driver's license somewhere.
Man, let me tell you. I don't know how, but I left my driver's license over there. So I did go back and get it. After that, I did ghost him. And he was hitting me up. And I was like, I'm busy. And then I just disappeared. And all of a sudden, he's talking about, well, come on over. I'm cooking. You know, I got the recreational activities and I'm got some crab legs and all this. I'm like, no.
He's trying to bring you in with the food.
Now, the big juicy thing is what happened to me is I met this guy, you know what I'm saying? And we talked, it was friends with benefits, you know what I'm saying, for about 2 years. And he would disappear, like he would say, okay, I'm going back to Chicago. You know, my mama came into some money. We could open up a barbershop. So I knew he would go home, but then I wouldn't hear from him, you know what I'm saying, for about a week or two. And then when he come back, he'll get back in contact with me. And we'll chill, do all that kind of stuff. And then he'll like disappear and I won't hear from him again and then come back. So that last time he was like, well, I left my phone at the airport. You know, I lost it. So I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. But then like, I wanted to stop fooling around with him. I guess I was catching feelings, if that's what you would call it. And, you know, I told him and he told me that he started crying.
What now?
He didn't
like
want me
tears?
Yes, he didn't want
What
me
the
to
hell?
start fooling with him. But check this shit out. 2
That's
weeks later,
crazy.
I text him and I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And I get a text message back saying, oh, this is such and such wife. We've been married for 12 years. And I'm
What
like,
Damn.
Ow.
how long
years.
y'all been fooling around? And
Okay,
then,
double life.
so I'm texting back, but I'm texting in a smart way because, you know, it may be that ninja on the other end that's actually texting you, trying to see if you
Play
don't spill the
games.
beans or
Right.
whatever to his wife. You know what I'm saying? So then once I found out his real name, because he during the 2 years, he told me his last name, which ended up being true. He told me he didn't have no kids. He told me that he was engaged to a white girl, but he went to jail and the white girl slept with his twin brother, so he broke up with her. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
So this whole time I'm thinking everything good. And then
wait, after all of that, you said you thinking everything was good?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
thinking everything good. I'm believing the stories.
Okay.
Until
Oh,
the man
Lord,
supposedly had texted me. And then bam. You know what I do? I go on my little investigation. So if y'all ever want to investigate somebody, use Been Verified. You can use Been Verified. You can pay $1. I just pay $1. Create a new email for it. You know, anything else you want to look for, because you know they only give you that membership once. I'm pretty sure y'all know about that. But when I did that research, Lord and behold, boom, boom, tick. That MF had charges dating back to like 98, 99, started from traffic tickets to domestic violence to the last one that was around the time frame that he kept flying home to Chicago. This nigga went to Wisconsin and committed a whole robbery. So he had a robbery and
he was a busy beaver.
I got ghosted. Yeah, he went to jail. And then every time when he was going back to when he was going back up there, he was going to see his probation. You know, going to his probation. So when he texted me that he couldn't talk to me no more, that's when he went and turned himself in.
Wow,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Casper to a whole nother level.
That is
like super ghost of the century with that one.
He hopping stakes doing shit.
So tell me, Miss Boo, about that ain't my story. It's on my side.
All right. Dynamite. Don't tell me about the stories you've been ghosted or you ghosted somebody or been ghosted.
I used to pride myself on being really good at disappearing on folks. Like I used to tell people, like when they start talking to me, my dip game is strong. I will just I will chunk deuce and be out of the equation, the picture, and everything. Like I will forget you exist on Earth. But I will say this one guy that I had dealt with several different times over the course of some years. I called myself doing like the super ghost this time. Like I'm done. I'm cutting off all contact. But either he's way more intelligent than me, which I don't want to say is the truth, or he's literally got a phone plan with every single cell phone carrier ever invented on Earth. Because I swear, I swear, I have 9 solid numbers blocked from this dude.
What that man?
Yet and still, I regularly get phone calls and text messages from him. So I'm like,
Well,
I'm
he
tired
can
of
text
blocking.
now numbers.
Like,
You ain't lying.
your phone bill's got to be astronomical at this point. How many goddamn phones do you have? So to save you some money, I'm gonna stop blocking you so you can quit getting all these other phones and phone numbers. And I don't mean it's just different numbers. Either you got a lot of emails for text now, or you got a lot of carriers. It's just too much. So he almost made me want to retire ghosting because hell, I done got tired.
I retired ghoster.
But on the other hand, I think I've been ghosted. Like I said before, I'm confused, but I'm not confused. Dealing with this guy, shouldn't have been dealing with this guy. Told everybody I know, y'all don't let me deal with this guy. He's a weakness for me. I'm gonna deal with this guy and it's gonna be bad for me. He's not good for me. Don't let me deal with this guy. It was almost a song, y'all. Damn near went platinum.
Girl.
But I dealt with this guy. And I did something he didn't like that was, I don't know, further into his line of thinking of what we were doing than what I was doing. So he got mad, stopped talking to me, stopped answering calls and texts, stopped coming around. Cool. Okay. For like 6 months. Like that's half a year. I damn near don't remember who you are in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? But in that 6-month time frame, while you not answering my calls and texts and they coming to see me, everybody I know around me sees you or then talk to you or you didn't ask them about me. Or I mean, to the point where like I'm going to get my hair done and go do my good spoil me entertainment, self-care, and the people that's supposed to be my vendors telling me, what are you doing? I thought we wasn't talking. You ain't answering my calls and texts. Why are you talking to everybody that know me? So I was lost. I guess I got ghosted by like the super ghost because he was gone and still around at the same damn time. That's talent.
That is. Girl.
That's crazy.
Difficult. Situationships are messy, bro. But I love a mess. I ain't gonna lie.
Hot.
I love the mess. The hotter the mess, the better for me.
Yes, and you know what? I've had to block somebody, and they backdoored and called me on 30 different numbers. I tell you, I blocked all those 30 different numbers.
It's insane.
From I think they was out. They had to be out text now numbers or whatever they was using because ain't nothing that important. When you got to talk to me, I thought tell you to leave me alone.
Man, it's exhausting. I'll be like, damn, how much time do you have on your hands? Because I don't have this much time on my hands. Like, I got other stuff I want to do other than block every phone number that you come up with. So I just said, fuck it, and just hell call. I just won't answer. But then that backfires because then you have like 30 missed calls.
And then they get mad when you don't answer the phone.
Girl.
You know what I'm saying? But you call them, they don't answer the phone.
For days.
And then they call you, oh, you're going to get all kind of text messages. Why you ain't answer the phone? What are you over there doing?
You got to keep the lines clear. Got to keep the lines clear.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I know Y'all crazy with them stories. Y'all beat me. Y'all literally beat me. So y'all don't be ashamed that y'all done got ghosted out there or you ghosted somebody. Hey, it's normal. It's
It's normal.
It is normal.
I don't know if
When it's necessary.
I don't
it's
know if
normal.
that's a good thing that it's normal to ghost people.
No, because it happens every day.
That's true.
It happens every day, so it's like a normal thing, I guess. That's what I'm saying. It's normal. But hey,
Don't be the ghosty, be the ghoster.
I
Mm.
yeah, because I'm a ghoster. I'm a ghoster. I will ghost you. So we're gonna leave it at that. I'm ghosted.
So, y'all, like I said, I love the mess. However, even me, little me that love all the mess, I have my limits. And that is when we're talking turns into like full blown lease agreements and roommate type situations. So the way we get in this trouble is I don't think people really interpret and understand what we're talking means. You know, I have a different definition, I'm sure, than most of you. But let me just share my thoughts on that with y'all. What does we're just talking really mean versus our interpretation of what it means?
Mm.
We're talking should mean, my opinion. Don't have no therapists and people that's certified with degrees and doctorates and stuff sending us messages talking about she was giving. I'm not. My opinion. It should mean that we are allowed to do pretty much what we want to do because there's no commitment there. We are getting to know one another. We're trying to see if we get along, if we have a good time, if we vibe, if we connect on any levels. We may have some other things going on in other areas of our life that are like-minded, and we can connect on those things and help one another in those situations, maybe. But talking is just that. You actually have to have conversations to be talking to somebody. Now, if all y'all doing is laying down in the bed and getting it on, that's your sneaky link. Y'all not talking, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Talking could lead to something substantial. It does not
Mm-hmm.
have to, but it could lead to that because in the talking process, you're learning the individual. Again, that's just Dynamite Fun Size's opinion. So this is how we get messed up because we be talking about we talking, and then you mess around and look up and somebody downstairs hollering, "Babe, we got any salt?" I thought I live by myself. Who downstairs looking for
He
salt?
said we.
What you mean? Do we have any salt? No, I ain't got no salt. Or, ooh, babe, your closet. Mm-hmm. I can see it's plenty room for me in here. For what again? Where's some room for who and to do what? I'm scratch my head. What are we talking about? Or damn, you got a good sized garage. We do. I am American. I only speak English. To me, we means two people doing something together, two or more doing something together. I'm not French, where we means yes. So don't be telling me what we doing in my house, because the last time I tried to pay rent, it was all in my name. So be careful how you're talking, because you might talk upon a lease agreement. So how about you, Miss Lovely? Tell us, have you ever had a situation where talking turned into, Lord have mercy, I think I got a man?
Lord have mercy. Um, Back in my younger days, man, I was the queen of moving them motherfuckers in. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so Hey, I'm just the queen that goes with Brown. You know, we've all had our stories, but I think the tables would turn, men would do the same thing. But you know, back in my younger days, I would say I was probably in my 20s. Yeah, early 20s, maybe mid late 20s. You know, I met this guy online. I don't know where I met him at, to tell you the truth. But I met him in San Antonio. So I was in San Antonio. And you know, we kicked it in San Antonio and everything. First night.
Night one. That's a
Night
dangerous night.
one. First night we kicked it, you know, we went to his brother's house or whatever. His brother and them stay in a bad neighborhood in San Antonio. You know, same neighborhood as Tim Duncan. So, you know, they was all cool with each other and everything. I used to go up there have a good time. But first night, yeah, he came from San Antonio back to Austin.
He came and he came, huh?
He came and he came and kept coming.
You stupid. You clearly stupid.
Hey, I had the kids that weekend. Excuse me, mama. Anybody who watching, hey, y'all just gonna get the raw and unfiltered us. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. Everybody go through something, you know, but we was together for 4 years. We was together for 4 years.
Wow.
And the thing about it is that if you're gonna move in, at least get a job. You know, I think he had a job. I can't even really tell you the truth back then, but we ended up separating after 4 years. I actually helped him. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm the type of woman that's gonna help uplift your man. You know what I'm saying? If your man come in and he ain't on the level that you are as far as financially, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you're putting forth that effort. So I think at least he tried. I can't remember, but we ended up breaking up, and this ninja stole my damn surround sound system. I paid $400 for it. And if I ever find you today or see you, I still want my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because
the repo man looking for that surround sound system.
That surround sound system gone. But I think I'm too nice. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm too nice because later on down the line in the years, I did talk to this guy for a while. We talked for about a year or two online. And he came down here. He stayed about 6 months, I would say. And I had to ship him back to Chicago because he wouldn't get no job.
You need to stay away from Chicago men.
Yeah.
Man, leave him alone.
They are not for you. Stay away from them.
If they say Chicago, you say bye.
Say adios. What's the slang in Chicago? What do they say? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, well, if you don't know they slang, you don't need to be in their lane.
Hey, they just be fine.
Mine is the problem.
Them fine ones are the ones that's gonna get you in the problems. Them ugly ones, I can't lie because I fool with some foo bars. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had no problem out of them. But
you said that they good dogs. I didn't have no problems out of them.
No, because you can't say that because somebody gonna see you will be like, shoot, what he do? He must be doing something.
Yeah, I know I might not be the best looking.
Then the ugly's gonna be thinking they the shit.
But I am gonna think highly of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no ugly motherfucker. And if y'all think I'm ugly, then that's y'all opinion. Because I don't care. I'm still gonna pop my shit. Okay.
That part right there.
And I ain't moving now, motherfucker, back in my house. I tell you that.
Not at all.
Now from now on and moving forward, they gotta have their own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the last relationship I was in was for 7 years, and that was the last person that I did move in. But I can't lie, he thugged it out with me. You know, when I moved, I was homeless for about 3-4 months. You know, sleeping in my Suburban. A lot of people don't know that, but you know, he thugged it out with me. You know what I'm saying? So we was together for a long time. But the thing is when you're raised in two different worlds, it's you think this way about raising your kids, and I think another way. Right. And then on top of that, when it comes to the relationship, I don't feel like he gave it his all. I think he could have did a lot more. And then you go back and you tell your mama that you're doing stuff, and then I had to tell your mama, no, it don't work out like that. I got my own place. Your son stay with me. I pay my own bills. Yeah, he pay this and that and that. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. I know this to moving somebody in, but He was supposed to pay my car note one time. You know what I'm saying? I go to school, I come out, my damn vehicle gone. I'm
Oh
like,
no.
somebody stole my vehicle. Come to find out my vehicle got repoed because this ninja said that he paid the car note. So for 2 weeks, I'm calling. He telling me I paid it here, I paid it there, I paid it here, paid it there. I'm calling HEB, I'm calling NetSpin, I'm doing this, that, and the third. And I'm wondering why he ain't trying as hard as I am for him to finally tell me that he didn't even pay it. Stop. I raised
Man,
your motherfucking kids. You know what I'm
man.
saying? I took in your kids, helped you. I'm not helping nobody else. I'm not helping nobody else. And now I feel like how my mama feel like. I don't need no man, but I want a man. She don't, but I do. And I would leave it like that.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with wanting a man. Nothing
Oh.
wrong at all. So, I mean, I ain't gonna say I want a man. I want a man sometime. Like sometimes. Not very often at all. So like, it's
You want to do a couple things. You know what I'm saying? That's what
I
I want.
do. It's 28 days in a month in my world where I live in February land. And I really only want to see a dude like 8 to 13 of those days. Like the rest of the time, that's your time, guy. Like, do you, boo? If I call you, answer the phone. If I text you, respond in, a respectful amount of time. Let's keep it respectful and cute. And I can rock with that. Yeah, I don't want to see you all the time, not every day. Now, special occasions, those are exceptions. Birthdays, emergencies, that's different. But on regular basis, 8 to 13 days a month. That's all I need. That's all I want. You give me too much more than that, I'm gonna think you try to be my man, and then we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have problems.
That's when them
So
titles come into play. What are we?
yeah, I don't want to answer that question because I don't know what I am, let alone what we are. That's just too much thinking that I have to do. I struggle daily being dynamite fun size. Let me keep all my energy focused here so I don't mess too much up in the world like a little Tasmanian devil. So, y'all, should you talk yourself up on a man and a woman? No, you shouldn't. Not if that's truly not what you want. So, like my mama used to say back in the day, be careful what you ask for, because you just might.
Might get. Yep. That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me, let me see. My little, mine turned more than a damn lease agreement. Literally, mine turned to, it turned to one, then two. It was 3 kids and lease agreement. So, and then we moved on in. I became the stay-at-home mom.
Y'all talked a lot.
And we talked a lot, girl. He was in that ear, girl. He was in this ear, girl. Then moved around to the back, felt the breath on the neck, and it came around this way and got in this ear.
Message received. Oh man.
So and that was the crazy thing about it because ain't nobody else staying with me. That was my last lease agreement.
I heard that.
Baby, I love it like I am right now. The only person that's gonna be up in here, only male in here, is my son or my nephews. And my son ain't with me, but my nephew is.
Okay.
So he the only male that's gonna be up in here. Because you don't know, man. Before y'all gotta think about it before y'all let somebody move in with y'all. Do a free trial. Put it like that. Do a trial run. A trial run. A week trial run.
7 days.
Because you don't know how his stuff is. He don't know how your stuff is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be bumping. Y'all can be bumping heads. is this something that you can take
Right? Are you willing to put up with that?
for a whole year? Because that's when you got to renew your lease. So,
Right. Right.
because you don't know if that person gonna guarantee and give you your half since you put them out.
Okay. Because I'm not giving you my half. I'm petty.
So you got to think about that before you move anybody in. And it's crazy because you don't even think about that when you moving somebody in.
Mm-mm. You just
Because
moving right on in, thinking everything
not
gonna
knowing, thinking everything Gucci. Shit. And that Gucci gonna get you.
Gucci's gonna get you.
Good show. He like, yeah, I got in-house. I can do anything I want.
Mm.
You
Well,
gonna
that
wake up?
in-house is a dangerous phrase.
Man, it is.
It makes people
Man.
think they have priorities and privileges that they don't even have. Like,
Yeah.
you don't
You ain't
even
lying.
begin to even think about giving them those kind of privileges, and they just go, baby, it's in-house. Brother.
Yep. So look, y'all gotta think about that. And hey, it's women out here doing men like that. So
That's true.
we gonna reverse it. Just reverse it. Just acting like you on the other end. But sure, yeah, you got them women out there that be telling them men, get in there and do this, do this, do this, do this. Yeah,
Oh
you got the
Lord.
men.
Them
But
aggressive ones. I can't stand them, boy.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Don't do that.
look at
Don't do that.
Coming out,
Don't be
chuck
hating on
ass
all
to
that
the
pressure.
kitchen. Chuck
but
you to the kitchen.
Girl.
Oh, you
That's
already
your
know.
problem.
situationships will get you caught up, man.
They
Real
can.
quick. Real
Yes, you
quick.
can.
You may not know it, sure. You could be some people if they get that real good talk show, you be caught up within a week and a half, 2 weeks. You got somebody laying in your bed that ain't leaving, going nowhere.
Man,
So watch out, people. Give them a trial run first.
I'm saying have real conversations. When you're in the we're just talking phase, actually talk.
Yep.
Use your words. They are your friend. They will make your life so much easier, and they will keep your heart from being shattered. They will keep your mind from being boggled with confusion. State what you want. We are grown-ups. If at your grown-ass age, you don't know what you want when it comes to dealing with the other party, sex, whatever, male, female, whatever your thing is, if you don't know what you want, you can't expect somebody else to give you what you want or know what you want. So be very direct in your situations. Everything don't have to be a relationship, but all situationships don't have to be messy either. And let me tell you, mine is gonna be messy because they're gonna not do the right thing. I'm gonna give them a few things that is gonna be this will set the dynamite off to tick tick boom land, and they are gonna do those few things. So then I feel
Mm-hmm.
that it is
You
absolutely
already know.
acceptable of me to act a goddamn fool. Because if I ask you to play nicely with me because I don't play well with others, and you don't play nice in the sandbox, I'm gonna blow the sandbox up. And I'm gonna
Yep.
have fun doing so. So just be careful what talking to means to you and the person you're talking to.
Yes, indeed. And before we spill any more tea, we're gonna slide into a quick break. You already know these ads keep the mic on and the
Mike.
vibes flowing. The mic's on and the vibes flowing. Oh, but don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. So let me tell y'all, this is 512 Excellence Beauty Salon. If your hair is in a little need of care, go ahead and contact her because you know she's going to get you going. If you need those protective styles, flawless cuts, stunning color, those styles that will turn heads, call 512 Beauty Salon Excellence and she'll give it to you.
And let's not forget the vibe is just as cool as the service. It's luxury, relaxation, and top tier hair care all in one.
So stop letting those bad hair days hold you back. Book your appointments today at 512 Beauty Salon Excellence, and you can find her on Instagram.
Dang, that red look cute.
Your background.
I said that red on
The
that
hair.
hair. I want to do a
Oh,
color on my hair, but I don't know what color.
Telling you, you should just go in the store, close your eyes. That's what I did. The first time I colored my hair, I couldn't make up my mind. So went in there, closed my eyes, and picked something, and then I rocked the hell out that color.
I think I'm gonna go. I want to go ginger.
You've already done that. That's boring.
I know, but ginger look cute on me.
Oh God,
Ginger look cute on me.
that was cute on me. Five
Well,
one
we
two
done
text
talked
me.
about.
She got you.
Yes, and we don't talk about just chilling trap. We just chilling, and then
Don't
we
chill.
also talked about being ghosted. The things that you may do or they may do, and then we also talked about moving in together. Whether you're signing at least or it's just a agreement in between you and him, because he probably ain't even paying the full rent anyways. But so last week we also talked about fake friends and doing business with fake friends. We actually got a letter.
Whoop 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 whoop.
Yes,
Got a letter.
indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
tell y'all what she said. She said, I just had to write in after your episode about fake friends because, baby, you were talking directly to me. Let me tell you, I had a fake friend who clapped for me in public but rolled her eyes in private. The kind that will borrow your energy, your kindness, and your clothes, and then act brand new in a room full of people. Child, I should have known when she started competing with me over things I had prayed for her to have. And then she said, the final straw, I found out she was throwing shade in group chats I wasn't even in. But
Oh,
God
that's
showed it
good.
all. And let me tell you, he removed her so quickly, it felt like a spiritual surgery. I like
Baby, that piece come all over you, man. When you remove somebody,
that.
Man.
Yes.
man.
Listen, she said, listening to your podcast helped me laugh through the healing and reminded me I'm not alone. Y'all like big sisters I wish I had when I was going through it. Aw,
Aw.
keep doing what you're
Mm,
doing, and I'll be tuned in every Thursday with my glass of wine and a side eye ready. Lord
all
have
right,
mercy. I already know how that
baby.
is. But it's good. Y'all go ahead and send us y'all letters. We're going to read those next week for this week. So if you've had any of these items, ghosted, stages of situationships, mixed signals, send those in. But we're going to finalize it off tonight with the breadcrumbs and bare minimum. Why are we accepting this, y'all? It's like they text us good morning or what you doing all the times, but no plans are ever made. It's just how you doing? Good morning. And then after that, they ask you how you doing and how your day going. You respond, you don't hear nothing from them for the rest of the
Mm-mm.
week. And then maybe about 2-3 days later, they
How
might
you
text you,
doing?
yeah, what you doing?
Like, where you been?
And to me, when I get those what you doing texts, I hate them. Let me tell you, I hate what you doing. Don't text me what you doing, because I ain't gonna respond. Or I might send you something that you might not like.
I'm definitely sending something you're not liking.
Shoot,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what you doing. What
Okay.
you doing?
I'm gonna respond with something crazy, and then you're gonna be looking at it, trying to figure out what it mean or what it say. Don't ask no questions, because I ain't gonna tell you no lie. But I had this one friend that we've been knowing each other. I want to say since January of 2021. And when we met, we laid out me, I'm gonna lay it out. I ain't looking for no relationship, you know, kick it, chill. So we do that. We go out, to eat sometimes. He considers that dating.
Oh,
Dating.
okay.
You know, the only time we date is when we go out to eat or we
What?
go do some work together. You know what I'm saying?
That's not dating.
That's dating? I've been dating all wrong. Shit.
But
You
this is
shoot,
somebody
you
that I
me.
could talk to. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
done
could
had
tell him
plenty of dates
anything.
then.
Yes.
Didn't even know it.
I could tell him anything and won't be judged about it. I could tell him about another situation that I might be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sleeping with all these people, but I might got friends. You ain't got to sleep with all your friends. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? Or your chill friends. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to sleep with them, but y'all might go out and do things.
Mm-hmm.
So lo and behold, I think that he actually lives with his baby mama. He
Oh,
said that
interesting.
she was gonna move in so they could help take care of the kids, because he got kids, I think about 5 years old. But to me, I think that's receiving the breadcrumbs, because if you're not giving me that full blown attention that I need, you might give it to me now, but when it's time to go out of town or go do some stuff here or go do some stuff there, you're not able to come. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just leave it at that. And then, like I say, we talk, I'll call you back. You might not hear from them for a few days. Then it's like, oh, why you ain't called me? Because you said you was gonna call me back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call you. You got to put forth that same energy.
Right.
So that's just how
Baby,
I feel.
that's me. I'm like that. Don't call me. I ain't gonna call you back. I'm
Yes.
waiting
What
on
about
your
you
phone
receiving the
call.
breadcrumbs of the bare minimums, Miss Boo?
You know what? I'm probably a little petty with mine because I'm gonna give you what you give me. I can't help it. It's crazy because I done been through it. I literally done been through it. When you ask somebody, hey, let's go do this.
Hmm.
You always asking them, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. But they don't want to do it. Or they're at the last minute, they'll be like, no, no. You know. And then they want you to do something, and you like, no. You don't want to go with me, I ain't gonna go with you. It's simple things. I just want time. Just give me time. If you can't give me time, then it's a waste of time. Everything that we doing right now, just a
Mm-hmm.
complete waste. Because that's what I want, and attention. You know, who don't
I
want
know
the
that's right.
attention?
We love attention. Ain't nothing wrong with attention.
Yeah, but if I can't get that, I want to get that. Oh, look at you, look at you. No, if you can't do me like that, because if you come through here looking nice, I'm gonna let you know something. But I'm petty with mine. You give me bare minimum, I'm gonna give you bare minimum, and all the breadcrumbs.
Hmm.
Might sprinkle a little more breadcrumbs on there. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, that's just me. I'm totally different than everybody else. Everybody is different with their stuff. So I'll be a little petty with mine. I'm not gonna even lie. There's probably some people out there like me be petty. Give me what I want, and I'm gonna give it to you.
Hmm.
Don't give me no little bitty stuff and expect something big.
I hate those type of dealings. You know what I'm saying? They always feel like you deserve. They say you deserve more, but they give you less. You know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you nothing. I'm not gonna give you all of this stuff, and you give me this little bitty stuff. I want the big stuff.
The big stuff.
Yeah. What about you, Miss Fun Size? Tell us about the breadcrumbs and bare minimum that you've, encountered,
Let me tell you something.
or you've gave bare minimum.
Okay. I'm not gonna say I've given bare minimum, but I am going to say that I do not accept bare minimum, and I damn sure don't want your breadcrumbs, because as much as I let it eat, baby, I always need a whole meal that was post an appetizer. You feel me? And pre a dessert. Don't play with me. I eat. So you gonna give me the meal, or we're gonna have some issues. So people have called themselves giving me breadcrumbs. You don't want to give me no time? That's all I require of you. And you already heard me say my calendar is only 13 days long, where it matters that you know
Not
what
13 days.
what man can't adhere to a 13-day calendar? I mean, my goodness gracious alive. So
You're an easy woman to date.
and that's what I keep trying to tell them, but I'm telling you, I damn near feel like I'm a Rubik's Cube and they can't quite figure out how to get all the colors on one side. I don't know what the problem is. But what I will say is, when they dare try to give me the bare minimum or the breadcrumbs, I give them the most. The most dynamite I could pull out. Baby, I tell you, I put all of the energy in this 5-3 frame into giving you the absolute most. I'm going to text you I'm going to ask you, hey, how was your day? And I'm going to send it one letter at a time. And we're going to text like that until I get through saying what I got to say. You better hope it's not a day that I'm long-winded. I'm going to be so petty and so trivial and so childish. And it should not be a surprise ever, because any man that's ever dealt with me can call in, can write in. We could put them on live right now and they'll tell you, yes, she's extremely childish. But I knew this going in. You know why they know? Because I tell them, let's do this the right way, because situationships shouldn't be messy. But if we won't mess, baby, just call me Miss Piggy. Put me in the mud.
Baby.
I know that's right.
It's the truth. It's the God honest truth.
Yeah, that is how it is. So if y'all out there receiving the bare minimum and these breadcrumbs from these men or these women that don't want to give you the full attention or the time that you deserve, I mean, only if you're planning on, I would say, going further within y'all situationship. Don't allow them to give you mixed signals.
Don't.
It's not worth it. And then if they be petty, shit, just be petty back and then ghost their ass. So that way you don't waste your time. Because time wasted is not on your side.
You can't get it back.
No,
you can't.
You can't get it back. Let people play with you, but don't let people play with your time. Time is precious.
Yep. Yeah. It sure is.
Because people are only going to make time for what they want to make time for. And if they don't want to make time for you, then you should already know what time it is. Those good morning texts, out the window. I need a good morning, a good evening, a good night. It doesn't.
Don't text me good morning. Pop up on me. Pop up and be like, "Oh, good morning." Good morning.
And that. But then too, a lot, how people be saying, "Oh, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy." Well, let me know ahead of time about your schedule. You know what I'm saying? So that way
I know you're doing something. I want to be expecting nothing.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have those preconceived, you know what I'm saying, thinking, oh, what they really doing. I try to not think like that. I want to give everybody a fair chance. But when you put it out there like that, and then I'm gonna think like that, and then I'm actually gonna fall back. And that's when the ghosting happens. So are people really busy, or do they just want to make time for who they want?
Yeah, that is so true.
Don't let people play with your time.
Not at all.
Unless you were like me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you play with my time, I guarantee you it'll be the one thing that you regret.
Yeah.
After asking me what my name was, the second thing you're going to regret was playing with my time. Don't do it.
And you know what? On that note, I'm going to give y'all the affirmation of the night. No matter how much time and effort you give, nothing is going to change unless you decide to do something about it. I trust myself to make the necessary moves for my happiness and my growth.
Yes, indeed.
Can't let nobody play with that. Your happiness or your growth.
At all.
That is your piece. So if they won't define it, then they don't want to. Leave it alone. A situationship is just a relationship with no benefits. Unless you set those boundaries up front. Friends with benefits, we just chilling. What does the we just chilling mean? We just talking. What does the we just talking mean? Y'all need to, let each other know what's going on that end. And then if somebody ghosts you, leave it in the afterlife.
Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you.
Forward. What you gonna say, Miss Boo? Hey, like Miss Boo said, So send us your wildest dating stories for next week. Subscribe, share, and tag the person who's ever wasted your time.
I ain't gonna tag them people that waste my time, because they might come back. They might be ghosts from Christmas past and come back and snatch my little bitty ass up. So I'm gonna let them be where they at. But y'all, thank y'all for vibing with us tonight. Tune in next week when we are going to be talking about toxic flirtations. Some of them flirtations will get you beat up. You be careful out there looking at your eye and what they call them, duck lips. Watch who you ducking your lips at for you get ducked in the eye. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you. Baby, you're gonna be flashing at the wrong person.
You ain't lying.
So
we're gonna look to their right and look to their left.
Girl, we're gonna be talking about these toxic flirtations when charming turns into cheating. Don't get too cute now with it that you done slid out, Mr. and Mrs. Don't look and see somebody cute and pretty and then lose your good thing at the house. Don't do that. It ain't that serious.
Crying, trying to get it back.
We're gonna teach y'all how to spot a player from the Himalayas. From a mile away. We're gonna give it to you straight. You're gonna be able to be like, keep that shit over there. Y'all tune in next week. Queen Brown with the wind down.
Y'all have a good evening. Thank y'all for watching.